What's going on, everyone? Happy Victory Tuesday once again. Man, that was a frustrating game last night, but you've got to tip your hat to the Eagles' defense. They were absolutely fantastic. Just A+ star performance from the defense. They were just rushing the passer. The secondary were in complete lockdown. Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Reed Blankenship, and the guys up front, Jalen Carter, Jalix Hunt, and obviously the new addition, Jalen Phillips. He was just fantastic. What a debut for him. Just really good, game-saving, tackle at the end. Moro Jomo stepping up once again, just every game just getting better and better. Just fantastic. Obviously, your offensive side of the ball, just a complete and utter struggle whole game. Jalen, Devontae and Saquon stepped up when they needed to, make that moment happen. They did. So you can always count on those guys. That's what you have those star players for, is to, meet, when the moment requires them to step up, they do. And more often than not, Jalen, Devontae, Saquon, Jalen and Devontae, obviously Devontae Smith is just clutch, just fantastic. You can see why Jalen goes to him in those moments. But we were lucky to win that game last night. Nick Sirianni choosing to go for it on that fourth down at the end, where he could have punted the ball, trying to, forcing them to target AJ Brown on that fourth down. When you've only targeted AJ Brown twice, in that game, that's just mind-baffling. Nick hasn't made a bad decision like that for a long time, so that was a bit worrying, and obviously in the press conference afterwards he seemed to stick by his decision. So and obviously the Packers got the ball back and they went down the field, and we were lucky that they missed that field goal. They could have tied the game then, and it could have gone to overtime, and who knows what happened. Maybe we still win in overtime, maybe we don't. So penalties were proving costly again last night. Jordan Mailata has to do better. The O-line just struggled. There's no discipline. Run game has got to just struggle again. Inside zone, straight up the middle, didn't work. Kevin Patullo has got to call plays much better. Where is the balanced offense? That's what works for the Eagles. When we have balance, we dominate. And it just wasn't that last night. He's got to do better, because he's not doing himself any favours. But they got the win. So big game Sunday night now against Detroit at the end of the week. That's going to be a massive Sunday night football game. We're number one seed in the NFC, but the NFC is stacked this year. It's on fire, so got to keep it going. Anyway, go Birds.